Thought you'd be dead by now.
Well, I'm not.
It's fucking Novocaine, and he's not fucking dead!
How you like?
Hello, welcome in. If you're in any pain, I hope you're not in any pain, because I don't have anything for you. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on these streams. So you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here. This is another episode from the Critics Collective. We have Manny, we have Mayte. I'm the dad, Panther, writer, streamer, content creator, master of none, and we're talking about Novocaine. All right, Novocaine just came out. It's only in theaters. It's rated R with a running time of nearly 2 hours. So before we get into whether or not you should check out this movie, before we rate it, before we give you the highs and lows, I'm going to tell you what IMDB, or whatever the heck the four letters mean, I'm going to tell you what it says. It says, when a girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. Does that sound right for you guys? On a quest to save his girlfriend? Okay, Link, looking for okay, Zelda, gotcha. Okay, cool. So we'll just jump right into it, ladies. First, Mayte, what's your first impressions of checking out Novocaine?
My first impression was like, okay, this is gonna be super gory and action packed. I was just kind of excited to see where it was gonna go. Nothing really over the top. I didn't really want to expect too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just ready to see all the action.
Okay, Manny, what'd you think?
So my first impression, I was expecting something like you ever seen Crank?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about this movie, like an adrenaline type of keep it coming.
Yeah, I was expecting something like that, like a Crank type of situation with the movie. But it was more like one of those action gory rom-com after I watching it.
Okay, all right. So before we get into our highs and lows, and Manny will go first, but before we get our highs and lows, we want to say thank you, as we've hit 1,000 subscribers and to infinity and beyond. So like I said before, we're just going to raise the goal to something else. I'm just giving it real with you. 2,000. Okay, on the road to 2,000. But if first time you're here, appreciate you being here. If you've been here before, I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all the other stuff. Share it to somebody else. So Manny, what's your highs and lows on this one?
The action are my highs. The gore.
He looks shaken.
No. Now, as far as action, gore, everything, and the way they explain how his well, they say it's a superpower, but it's like mainly a condition. How it works. That kind of, even at the beginning of the movie, there's like certain things you notice, like how he's eating food, taking a shower, and you're wondering why. Then he explains why, because of his condition. Because like if he's like doing something he's not aware of, he could possibly hurt himself. And like when he's taking a shower, he has to like stop it at a certain point because he might like get a third-degree burn or something because of his condition. Because he doesn't feel pain, even though he doesn't feel pain, it still affect him like a normal human being.
Okay.
Again, the main reason I wanted to watch this movie, it was not even because of Dennis Quaid, was because of that actor Amber Midthunder from
Amber Midthunder, yep,
the Predator movie. So, but the lows are some of the decisions that are made in this film. Like there's like one scene that some police made, like it's like a hold up scene, and
don't
like
spoil anything.
The police officer decide to make a decision. Like if you watch any movies with police, or if you know any type of law enforcement, like they wouldn't make that type of decision. It's like some of the writing decisions were not making sense at all. There's like a fighting scene where like a gun gets knocked off and it ends up somewhere. It's like, hold up, how did that happen? So certain writing decisions, things that happen don't make sense. But as far as like the action and Jacob Batalon, what's his name? He's a pretty good comedic relief in the film. And it felt like very kind of like a romantic rom-com action pack.
Okay.
And I enjoyed that aspect of it, but it's just these few small decisions that it made as far as the writing wise, like especially with the police, it bothered me a lot.
Okay, so the police bothers him a lot.
it just, if you watch it, you'll be like, damn, that is the stupidest shit I ever seen.
Well, with that being
Yep.
said, Mayte, what's your highs and lows?
Uh, I my highs, I thought it was funny. It was a funny, like, it was a rom com. Like, I feel like the setup to everything. I did like how they did set up like the his condition part where, um, he's limited to certain stuff, and then
Mhm.
you kind of see how the girl of his dreams does kind of unfold to him and where it clicks and stuff like that. So I feel like I did enjoy that aspect of it. Because it wasn't too much where it was like just lovey-dovey, romance or anything. It was perfect for it in the film. Like it was, it had a part in the story, but it wasn't really, I mean, it was everything, but it didn't make it about, it didn't take away from the film, basically.
Okay.
Um, Low, I do agree with Manny on the like realistic aspect because certain injuries, like, I mean, they did add another aspect, another variable to it that kind of helps as to why he didn't just fully pass out. Because with certain injuries or after you lose a certain amount of blood, you can't function. You
Hmm.
can't like do certain things and you still need to function as a human being. So I feel
Hmm.
like there were certain aspects they did set it up for that, but then also throughout the course of, I mean, it was still a whole day. So really, it's not like anything over the top where, oh, he didn't eat or oh, he didn't use the bathroom or something like that, where
Mm.
there are certain things he has to really like set alarms for. He's very limited in his life, but then he was just going around so recklessly afterwards. So it's like he was so careful and then he was just like, okay, fuck it. I don't care about
YOLO.
nothing. Yeah, he's like, this is my girl. If I can't have her, I'm gonna die.
Mm. Mm. Red flags. Red flags.
But
So with
yeah,
that being said, let's rate this. Okay.
okay.
Now we're gonna rate this, and if you've ever been here before, we rate it on a scale from 0 to 5. Venom of last year was our 0. Let us know in the comments what's this here 0. I don't think we've had a 0. We've had some 1s and 2s, but I can't remember a 0. We've had some 5s, but check out what we've done in the past. I mean, we've done Spider-Man, Daredevil, we've done Fallout. We've done some. So check our catalog. But before we get into the rating, hit the subscribe button, like, share, post, all that other stuff as the road to 2000 continues. Now, Manny, what do you rate this?
3.
Oh, no
Yeah,
hesitation. 3. Mm.
yeah, average. I recommend it. Go watch it, but it's not something I would jump back and watch again.
Okay.
If you have Hulu or if you want to get like a quick spoiler as far as the condition, I know it was in a house episode, so check it out. So you get a hint of what his superpower is. But other than that, 3 average. Not really. Probably something Netflix you could wait till it comes out. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Mayte, what do you rate it?
I was teetering between two numbers, but I think I'm gonna have to agree with the three. I probably could have given it a four, but I feel like it is something to watch on streaming. You could watch it in theaters, but I feel like it's more enjoyable at home to really like
Okay.
sit and like just grasp it. I mean, it was funny, like for me, if you want to just like laugh out loud and also enjoy like some little action, some gore. It's a great movie, but could have been a little bit more so, just more, maybe like a little bit more realistic in the sense of like where certain things happen. But yeah, I'll give it a three. Could have been a four for me, but maybe
Okay.
a little bit
That's
more.
that's that's respectable. I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet. I do plan on watching it, but I'm waiting for streaming. It just there wasn't enough that grabbed me. I didn't see any trailers, just the idea of the movie from what I've heard. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it. And I did see like he was at a basketball game, and it was interesting. He was at a basketball game, and some of the marketing for it was actually pretty smart. You know how like when you go to a basketball game, you see a celebrity, so you see him and he waves and he has like a band-aid on. And throughout the game, they kept going to him. It's him and I think it might be the co-star. And they're at the game, and every time they went back to him, he had another medical band-aid or something on. like they'll come back and he's got band-aids on his fingers, then he's got a cut under his eye, then he has a neck brace. So you're sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And he went to halftime to say something about the fans, and he's got a full-on body cast by the end of the fucking game. And
That's
I'm like,
actually
what
really
is this?
funny.
Yeah, I was like, what is this for? And I'm like, okay, I get it. Novocaine. So, we'll see what it does in theaters. You got to check the weekly numbers that Lingo puts together. But I appreciate you guys being here. I mean, you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here, and I greatly appreciate it. That was Novocaine. Put in the comments, when's the last time you felt pain? Don't put that in there. They might get us shut down, TOS, all this other shit. We don't judge here. We
Traumas.
listen. Yeah, we don't judge. We listen here at the Critics Collective. So until next time, Kalika Lika Lao.